Hello everybody, Grell Sutcliffe here. Today I am bringing you some Gears of War gameplay as well as the update that was just announced for the month of August, which will be coming up in a week from today when this video was posted, August the 8th. And I will show you guys what the update all includes and what fixes it has brought. So we will start right now with the maps, and there are two maps as there always are, which each update. One is the long-time returning canals, which was in both Gears of War 1 and 2. It was a really great map, mainly for snipers. If you are a sniper kind of guy, this map will definitely bring you a lot of joy because each side gets a sniper, and I believe the middle weapon is a boom shot. So, for the returning Gears players, you got your wishes. Canals is back. For the new players, most of you, if not all of you, will like this map as well. So, be sure to give it a chance. It really is that great of a map. And on to the second map now. That is Forge Blitz, which is a remake of the original map of Forge. Now, Forge Blitz is tighter, faster pace evolution that builds on the spirit of the original to create a map filled with new combat experiences. All of this action takes place in a sand-swept factory damaged over time by a wind flare underneath a blazing hot desert sun. So, elements, just like in Reclaimed Wind Flare, elements will play a part in this map as well. Now, if the original Forge was cheese-like, Forge Blitz is a chess on a high-speed moving train. We've looked at every key fight on the map and found new ways to make them faster, more tactical, and more intense than ever before. So, gone are the secondary entrances to the control room as well as the elbow behind the incinerator, forcing combat into more focused areas with more direct fronts. Both exits from either spawn have also been tightened up to provide less open space and more opportunities to be aggressive. So in other words, they're closing this map out from the original and trying to force players to fight more aggressively, like say with shotgun battles or anything like that. That's what I think they're trying to do, so this should be a fun map to explore, so I think this map will definitely work out. I'm really looking forward to playing on it. Let me know what you guys think as well. Again, these updates hit the console on the 8th, which is a week from today. So that's the story. Now for other changes and other updates, they have changed some things on some of the maps for rings that are located on certain maps in the game mode of escalation. Now, one map in particular they were having trouble with was Diner. They have switched a couple of the rings, rings A to C to be more exact, rings A and C. They were a little too far away from team spawns as well as too hard to push when the enemy held your home ring. By moving A and C away from the L corners, the home rings are now more vulnerable and accessible location for players, so making it a little easier to access those rings on Diner. Diner's not the only map. Impact got a lot of the changes. A, B, C, D, and F were all moved. Our goal with the changes, this is what the Coalition is saying. Our goal with these changes to the impact rings was to move the home rings closer to spawn so they require less time to traverse to off spawn. A and C were moved off the planter balconies to the top of the stairs just above. This new location provides quicker access for your own home and makes enemies exposed when attempting to capture your home ring. We've also found the old positions of these rings allowed for quicker 3 caps than desired due to their positioning allowing for faster rotations. So the previous positions allowed for very fast rotations, and DNF were moved slightly closer to the team spawns to provide quicker access as well as the ability to capture your own home ring and cover. And last but not least, the slab, which got the most makeover. All the rings were moved in this one. A, C, D, and F were moved to more interesting cover layouts to improve fights for home hills on both offense and defense. These new positions also prevent fights against spawn protection, which were present in the old setup. B and E were moved to more vulnerable areas in order to provide more contestant mid-ring fights. So in other words, the Coalition is trying to make this a little bit more contestant with all these updates and all these changes and the new maps they're bringing. They're trying to make players play a little more aggressively, which might actually work but might not. You know, there are all types of players out there, not just in Gears of War, but every other game. You are eventually going to run into people who will not play in a certain kind of way they probably should. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe this will all work out, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, I'm looking forward to seeing it either way. So that's pretty much the updates for what maps are coming and what maps have been changed on the escalation mode. And now on to the craftable character. I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know who it is, but I am going to say it anyway. It is the classic Commando Dom, not the crappy Commando Dom they provided us from the start. It is the actual classic Commando Dom, which has the headset on, the headband around his head, the old classic Gears classic armor. So he will be craftable eventually in later this month, and to me he will be well worth the 2400 scrap. I'm definitely gonna get him and I'm looking forward to it. Other things that are coming are horde events, which those will be on the 18th, and also the one shot one kill for the veteran Gears of War players who remember that too will be on August. Actually, it will be on the August 25th, a week after the Horde events. And that will only be on canals, I believe, from what I've heard. So, the one shot, one kill, for those of you who may not know what it is, it's basically the sniper game mode where you're basically running around with snipers and Boltocs. I haven't played it in a while, so I don't remember the exact details, but that's somewhat of what it is. So it should be a fun game mode. In fact, it usually always is. But anyway, let's move on to other update notes. These are certain fixes they did for certain things like maps or dialogues, but let's get on with it. Well, of course, they updated the escalation rings for Diner Impact and the Slab. We already talked about those. Now they changed a weapon pickup location on Lift. They have improved JD, Kate, and Dell's multiplayer dialogue to match the recent dialogue changes for other characters. Fixed an issue that could cause customization options to reset. A lot of people were having problems with that, myself included. You're not even kidding there. I'm really glad they fixed that. They fixed missing collision volumes for grenades on certain areas of Raven Down. On Horde mode, they've reduced effectiveness of spawn manipulation on Blood Drive and War Machine. And on Reclaimed Wind Flare, they fixed an issue where the Kestrel could sometimes not die if killed out of the playable area. And this is a fix if you play on the Windows 10, which it fixed a rare issue that could cause Season Pass to not function properly. And with that, that is the August update. I don't think I missed anything, but I'm really looking forward to this update. I'm really looking forward to mainly the maps and the customizable character, Classic Dom. So be sure to leave a comment on what you think about this update. I will also put a link in the description to the Gears website where you can read all this update information yourself if you want to. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.